Hello and welcome to another fantastic episode on Out of the Box with Alice. How have you been? And thank you for always stopping by to listen to my podcast. I said fantastic episode because this is going to be a lovely one. This is something or a part of me I've always wanted to share with people, but I never really thought of sharing it on my podcast. But a friend said to me that, okay, why don't you talk about this? And I feel like, okay, I'm so elated about this. Okay, so I want to share with you my school experience, and I'm going to put this in several, like 2 episodes or 3 episodes, it depends. And also, I'm not trying to bore you, but it's just a very, very interesting discussion. And in case you don't know, you're listening to one of the latest graduates in town. Yes, I just defended my project on Tuesday, and the feeling is really, really exceptional. I felt like, wow, Alice, you finally achieved your goal. Yeah, and I'm so happy about this. Okay, so what do I want to share with you? What part of my school experience would I want to share with you? In 2021, I obtained my HND form. I'm a graduate of the Polytechnic Ibadan. I studied mass communication. So let me share with you how I got the form. During my ND, I said, I don't want to go to the Polytechnic, this, that. But thanks to my parents, I went. And for my HND, I said, okay, I wasn't going to do any HND. That the only thing I wanted to do then was, okay, probably do a direct entry to any university of my choice. And as a matter of fact, I didn't mind starting afresh. I never thought of doing HND because I felt like, no, I want to go to university like, my sisters and all that. And that was it. So on this particular day, I went to school with my friends to do our final clearance during ND. And they were like, okay, Alice, why don't you obtain HND form? I said, no, God forbid, HND, no, I'm going to the university and all that. And they were like, no, you have to obtain this form. I said, okay, I don't have money, so why are you stressing me? And both of them, 2 friends actually, I have Sheol and Abigail, and they said, no, you have to get this form, we are getting it. So I said, I'm not getting, do you want to get it for me? And they were like, okay, I'll borrow you the money. And they borrowed me, and they obtained the form on my behalf. Although I was reluctant, but I was like, okay, let me just do this. Because by this time, I had already obtained JAMB form. Like I was going to, pursue UI and all that to study communication and language arts, since I studied mass communication during my ND. And they obtained the form on my behalf. I agreed reluctantly, and that was it. I scored 248 in JAMB. I wrote my, I was very excited, like, okay, I'm finally getting this. I'll be going to university and all that. Probably because of the HND, BSc dichotomy. That was the main reason I said, okay, I didn't want to do HND. Like, I just wanted to be a university graduate and all that. So when I wrote my post-JAMB, that was what messed me up, and I cried because I was really, for a long time, I've been hoping that, it was going to work out, and I cried and I felt like God didn't love me. Because how can I wish for something and really worked hard for it and it wasn't coming true? I felt like God betrayed me because I'm like, I trusted you enough, I did my best, then why is this happening to me? But God had everything planned out, and thanks to my friends Abigail and Sheol, I wrote my CBT exam in the Polytechnic Ibadan, and I was offered admission, and that was how I became a student, an HND student of the Polytechnic Ibadan. The journey was really, really amazing. But one thing I want you to learn from everything I've said so far is the fact that sometimes you might have things planned out and be like, okay, this is the plan I have for myself, this is the structure, this is what I want it to be like, and God is saying something else. The lesson God taught me, by using myself as an example, is that sometimes we might feel like we have our life all planned out, and God is saying, no, I have something else for you. You are way, way more than this. Looking back now, Okay, then I was angry, yes, but looking back now, I feel really, really excited, and I feel thankful to God for making me pass through this path. I feel happy because if I had gained admission then to the University of Ibadan, I would be in 200 level by now because of the strike and everything. And look at me now. I am now a graduate, and God is really, really awesome. So what I'm telling you, or my word of encouragement to you, is that it's okay even if you work hard for something and it didn't pan out the way you want it to. It's okay. Still, God got you. And I still have a lot to share with you, but I don't want this episode to be too long, because I'm going to share with you in my next episode. I applied for a post in school. I applied for the post of welfare. I'm going to tell you about the election, and I was a senator too. Okay, so I actually have a lot to talk about, but that is going to be on my next episode. Thank you so much for listening, but do not forget the major lesson in this episode is that God got you, regardless of whatever it is you're going through, and even if things are not working out according to your plan, God still have your back, and it will always come true for you. Thank you for listening to my podcast. See you on my next episode. And please do it to share. And also, if there's any particular point in your life where you've done something, or where when you've experienced something from God, or you've had a particular thing planned out for yourself and it didn't work out, and how you were able to navigate through it, you can share in the comment section. Thank you so much. Bye. I love you.